Hey, hey, hey. This is Shy, owner of Shy Right Personal Development and Consulting and the founder of Healing for Her Ministry. As you are in, if you can please share this video out. I am going to be going over tools and tips for business and ministry, as well as just giving some updates and letting y'all know what's going on in your girl's life, business, and ministry. So again, if you can please share this video as you're watching. I'm also going to open this up for Q&A. So if you have questions, then I need you to go ahead and put them in the comments. Don't be afraid. Hey, that's how we get stuff answered and things taken care of. So again, please share this video out. I am doing that as well. And I'll be starting. So, and thank you for tuning in and being here. But again, like seriously, if you have questions, like you're trying to figure something out in reference to your business or something like that, today would be the day to ask, and I can go ahead and give you an answer. So that's what we doing. Y'all know I always have my notes. And so first things first, I revamped a few things to simplify and to work smarter and not harder, because I'm only one person. And one of the greatest things I discovered is a tool that I am using now, which is allowing me to stream in more than one place at the same time. But in reference to everything going on, I took some time out to revamp some things and to be able to present some new services that would be beneficial. So again, as you're watching this, please share it out. If you have questions and comments, go ahead and post those as well. And I'm going to first start off with how you can stay connected with me and explain some things. And I actually have, because I've been getting a lot of questions, and it's a service that I created where it's a one-stop shop. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in and actually share this out. So give me about, and I'll be back in so we can go ahead and get started. I'm back. Okay, so first things first, there's a flyer that's going around, and for each day of the week, it has something. I'm going to explain what that is because people are not taking, seizing the opportunity. I don't want to say taking advantage, but layman terms, you're not taking advantage of what I'm giving to you. And my thing is, I'm always here to help, support, guide, all of that stuff. That's just what I do. That's who I am. And so on Sundays, I'm going to be going live on my Healing for Her ministry page. Sundays, every second and fourth Sunday, I'm going to be live doing my ministry stuff, speaking, answering questions, all of that. And again, it's not just coming from that one day. This is from, weeks priors, days priors, where I just compile things together to give you the content of basically of what is continuing to come up. So every second and fourth Sunday, live, Healing for Her on Facebook. And then on Mondays, group chat. I've now linked the two together. So if you are on my Healing for Her page, there's a link. There's a button that says join the group. In the group, that's where I do most of my interaction, giveaways, things like that I've started. The group is basically used to give those tools and resources, again, that oftentimes may get overlooked. And simply, not even just because you don't want them, you just don't even understand because I may have not explained it. So on Mondays, it's group chat. Like, go in the group, comment, encourage your sister, encourage somebody in a group, encourage yourself, ask questions. See if somebody wants to collaborate with you. Find out who's in the group. You know what I mean? Who's in the group that's that their idea and your idea can connect together. So that's what group chat is. Come in the group and chat. That's like going out to a function and it's 50 women around and it's small conversations going on, but it's more beneficial for us to really network and connect and ask questions. Who are you? This is who I am. This is what I do. That's what that's the purpose of group chat. On Tuesdays, I do Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And I love this. It's myself and Ryan, who's we're both hosts on it, because you get the different perspectives, no matter if it's ministry, if it's business, if it's just life. We get those different perspectives, the male perspective in the woman perspective. And we have these conversations from anything from current events, famous people, church, business, things that we're going through personally. So on Tuesdays, on my main Facebook page, Shy Mo Wright, that's where we go ahead and do the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. So it's different content for everybody. You know what I mean? And I really love the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, because you always have two perspectives. You always have two perspectives. And as women, some of our questions are, or have been, why wasn't I good enough? Why didn't he change for me? Or what are men looking for? Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to express my feelings. He just don't get it. You know what I mean? So that's a whole different platform for you to be able to come on to, again, comment, ask questions, whatever that may be for you. And then Wednesdays, it's just the check-in. How have y'all, been doing so far during the week? How has y'all day been? It's just to check in to find out what's going on. Oftentimes we don't get what we need because we don't say anything. And nobody is saying put your business out there publicly if you don't want to. But there's Messenger, there's text, like take it as an opportunity, especially nowadays with everything being virtual. There's still some services you can get in person, but the very thing that you're shunning could be the very thing that's going to give you that answer, that breakthrough, that resolve. So we have to put ourselves in a position to get uncomfortable so that we can accomplish the goals and the visions that we have for ourselves. And then Thursday, quick tips. These are quick tips about anything. It can be about general life. It could be about business. It could just be about woman stuff, the things that we deal with. But I'm going to be, whether it's a video or actual post, I'm just going to be posting quick tips on that day. Something you can read really quick. You can save it to your phone. You know what I'm saying? You only have a few minutes. It's only going to take a few minutes because they're called quick tips. So That's what's going on Thursday. If you have tips, like it's so many of us, we have these things that we're able to do. We know how to do. We done figured out a whole lot of stuff being quarantined. And so if you have some tips, if you want to help women, with something, and instead of us bumping our head, you figured it out, share it with us. Share it with us. I want to know what people are doing. How can I support? How can I give advice? How can I give some suggestions? How is it that what you're doing that may benefit me or somebody I know? So those are the different things. Those are the intentions and the reasons behind this. It's fine if you just like the post, but I'm really trying to get information. I'm really wanting to interact. So, posts giving away money and different things like that, those always go great. But at the end of the day, what do you have after that? So, just trying to give you some meat, some substance, something you can hold on to, something you can use the next day and the next day and the next day. And even thereafter, when you're done with it, pass it on to somebody else. And then, of course, we have our Motivation Fridays. That's where I just come in and give some quick motivation. I did a video this past Friday. And again, the more that you comment or you share, because if it did something for you, just share it out. You never know who else it can touch. Social media just shows your stuff to different people. I've had men, like, hey, that video you did, like, that did something for me, or the video you did when you were teaching on this, that, and the other, like, I got something from that. So again, even if you didn't even watch the whole thing, share it, comment, send it to somebody. And again, however, anybody in the group, as well as myself, especially, can be a help and support. That's the whole plan, and that's the whole purpose. So keep that in mind, and also, like, pass it along. And then, so I'm actually about to share this out right now. And Saturdays is just chill. We just share. What do y'all have going on? Apply what you learned during the week. Take the time to reset. Take the time to, attend to you. If you wasn't able to, do that during the week, whatever that may be, Saturdays is just chill. You know what I mean? And then we have Sunday, Shy Speaks, every second and fourth Sunday. So that's everything that I have going on. But I do have three things that I really want to explain. What I am versed in, what God has gifted me in, is dealing with pain and purpose. A lot of our emotional pain, when we don't deal with it, it turns into a physical pain. We end up being sick and different things like that. And so when I say dealing with, and thank you, hello to those that are on. I see Joy, Mimi, and Elise. And if you have questions, again, I want to help. So if you have questions about business, certain things you're trying to do, or ministry, and I'm gonna give you some tips. But to go full-fledged, you just want to click on the link. But and I just did a self-help workshop on the 2 P's, pain and purpose. And the reason those are very important is because if you are still dealing with trying to resolve daddy issues, trying to resolve, why your marriage didn't work, trying to resolve, your self-esteem issues, trying to resolve, dealing with the loss of loved ones, just all of these things in life that happen. If you are still trying to resolve those, but then you're trying to build new stuff on top, your intent is good, but we have to get to the place of dealing with our stuff. And I know dealing with our stuff, when you're being real about it, it's going to take you to places that you don't want to have feelings and emotions that you don't want to feel anymore, or, things you're like, man, that's in the past. But yeah, if you don't deal with your past gonna deal with you, because it's gonna show up in your right now and in your future. And so taking my own life experiences and stories, understanding, and that's how I'm able to relate to the teen girls for the things that I do because of how my childhood was. And so when you take that and then you grow into a woman, you know what I mean? And then you start realizing, wait, I'm walking around with a lot of anger. Where's this anger coming from? And a lot of our stuff is extending from bad experiences or all the way back to our childhood. And so I've shared, many times different parts about my my life experience, my journey. And I'm thankful for it, because without everything that I went through, although it sucked, although it wasn't fair, although, you know what I mean, it caused me to make choices and decisions at a young age because I just wanted out. Like, when I look at the person that I am today, I am thankful because I had to go through that, because it was part of the process. And then when I got to the point where I was honest with myself on, okay, that's fine. People did you wrong. I've always been vocal about that, expressing it to those people. But now you have to move forward in life. Let's let this anger go. Let's channel it a different way. You know what I mean? And being thankful that I was able to, as I got older, be able to clear my mind so that I was able to see that. So I didn't miss out on opportunities that were meant for me, and ultimately delay me realizing what my purpose on earth was. And so when I'm talking about pain and purpose, like, for me, I can't talk about one without the other, because without one, I would have not discovered the other, and vice versa. And so some people, it ain't nothing about, they ain't trying to start no business. They're not trying to do none of that. But what they are trying to do is heal from trauma and learn how to live going forward. That's healing for her. That's healing for her. And I often say her is that whatever age you got stuck at, whatever age the experience was, they got you tripped up, and it's still affecting you right now today. Whatever age you were, her. We want to heal her so that you could take that pain and allow it to propel you into your purpose. Because once you're able to heal from something, you're able to face those demons, those fears, those uncertainties. You're able to, I'm just working on it. How long are you just going to be working on it? God is sending you people and opportunities and giving you favor with people where they like, you know what? I just want to help you. If you just show up at this place at this time, I just want to help you. Don't worry about paying nothing. How long are you going to keep saying God is going to do it? Yeah, he's sending people to help you do it. So we have to understand that everybody has a story. Ain't nobody on this earth that's not tarnished. Ain't nobody on this earth that ain't got some skeletons in their closet. Ain't nobody on this earth that haven't did something that they're not proud of. Ain't nobody on this earth that hasn't experienced being done wrong, being treated badly, some people more than others. And I say that to say that once we truly realize that, we can stop allowing ourselves to put ourselves in a box on how we can heal, the only way to heal, and who we need to go to only for that healing. Once we break all that up and realize that the same God we pray to, that's the one that's connecting us to people and opportunities and things for us to get that healing. Because some of our healing could come literally from releasing it, you forgiving the people that did you wrong, you being forgiven. Like, some of it is so much in the release part. And so I focus on 3 things when it comes to healing. That's the AAC, the AAC method. Acknowledging, acceptance, and change. Like, that's part of the process. And so again, if your thing is, I've been like this, you know, if it's you and you said, I've been like this the last 7 years and I don't like it, and I need to figure out how to get from like this, healing for her. Healing for her. That's for you. And again, healing is going to empower you. It's going to give you clarity. It's going to make you lighter. It's going to free you. The more that you talk about and share your story, it's literally like if you see a brick wall, if you ever seen a brick wall, just, you know, they destroy it and it all crumbled down. And then the more that you heal, the more you share your story, the more that you embrace what you went through, not saying that it was okay, but the more that you realize this is a part of me. It's a part of me I may not like, but it's a part of me. And we get to choose where and how we put those parts of us. And so we don't want to walk around with brokenness and just keep moving it around. Like when you're putting a puzzle together, you're just moving it around. It ain't about to fit nowhere other than the place it's supposed to fit. So I'm just really explaining and giving clarity as to what it is and the purpose of it. And everybody need it. Everybody need it. We scroll on social media, we look at TV, we encounter people, people we know and we don't know, and you can clearly see. Sometimes it's easier for us to see other people issues and stuff before we see our own, but just how like we're looking at them, they're looking at us. So I'm saying that I am thankful that I got to take my brokenness, my anger, my frustration, my disappointments, the things that I did wrong, and I felt like, you know, God is not gonna forgive me. Like, I'm not gonna even ask for forgiveness. Like, how do you do that? And so I'm glad that having a broken relationship with my mom, I'm glad about that process because I know and I understand, and I have a voice to speak to the people that they're like, you know, me and my mom not best friends. And so I can speak to people and you know, and have that conversation, let you know, like, no, it's normal. You know what I mean? You're not crazy. Because oftentimes, sometimes all we see is, oh, you know, we should be doing this, we should be doing that, or, you know, it should be better than this. And I'm that it's going to affect the people that's tied to you when they begin to see that change in you. Some people just gonna look, some people gonna spectate, some people really gonna be like, wow, like they really did that. And I'm with that. I support you. Some people may even support you on your journey and even say, like, but I'm not gonna do that. And guess what? That's their choice. But I'm just explaining that every tear that I cried from being treated badly in a relationship, from, and I mean recent years, just thinking like, oh my gosh, you know, from having abortions and then to get pregnant, just how that plays with your mind. Like, I don't know how to not talk about real stuff because I live a real life and real things happen in life. And so just to be able to tell somebody like, no, there's a real side to that. And to be able to have those conversations and discussions without no judgment. Healing for her, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. It's for us. It's for us to be able to get what we haven't been able to get from moms, dads, schools, you know, whatever other type of help we try to get. And then some things can be very deep. Like I'm a certified Christian life coach. I'm also in school for other things. And I have friends that are like, they're licensed MFTs. Like, so when I do this work, it's not playing no games, because some people, they're beyond the help of a life coach or just talking to someone. They need that professional help. And so I make sure that I have resources and referrals, because even if it's past what I'm able to do, and you want to be mindful of that. Don't go to people just because they're saying that they can do something and they're not trained to do it, because it's not going to be beneficial. And so anytime I do an assessment, I break down, this is what I'm able to assist with, this right here. I really feel like you need counseling. And after you go to a few sessions, then you could come back to me, because sometimes we just need to talk it all out and get that professional perspective. And so that's healing for her. I really wanted to explain that. And the business side of it, the personal development and consulting, is you've done your groundwork. You've done your groundwork, and you healed your pain. You work it in, you figured out your gifts and your talents, and you've discovered, what your purpose is. And so now you're just trying to figure out how to live that out. That's the business side of it. There's a service that I have is the Her Purpose Experience. That's designed for either the healing component or the business component. And it comes with, I call it a cheat sheet of, resources and things like that, connecting you to other people, tools and stuff to help you in your business. That's a 4-hour session. You could split it up in 2-hour increments, but it's a 4-hour session where you're just working with me directly. I'm in your mind about, okay, what is your business? How do you want to do it? And all of that. You get a customized blueprint for that. Helping you, talking to you about branding and the possible things you want to do, and things like that. I even have an accounting lawyer. Like, if you got yourself, like maybe you started your business and you did it as you incorporated yourself, but then that got all messed up, and now you want to do maybe a nonprofit or something like that. What you first want to do is go to the website. Website, and see if the name that you want for your business is even available. And then you need to think about, well, only person can answer is you. What type of business do you have? Like, what are you expecting? Have you looked at how you're going to generate money, and what your bottom line is? If you're going to be incorporated, if you're going to be an S corp, if you're going to be an LLC, if you're just going to do a DBA. It's like you have to give somebody all that information for them to then assess, okay, if this is what you're saying, then this may be, an ideal option for you, or etc. But I don't believe in inventing the wheel if it already exists. I do believe in tweaking it so it can work how you need it to work. Just last night, I was up till 4:00 in the morning. I was determined to figure something out that I was about to pay for. I've learned how to design websites like I was in high school. And I'm talking about back in the day when you had to put the codes in. You learn the codes. Like, if you use a color and it says it's hashtag FEDF1, like, that's when I learned how to do it. When MySpace came along, I would design everybody pages from scratch. I will go in, manipulate the codes, and do all that. So do I know how to create a website? Yes. Do I want to? No. It's time consuming. It's very time consuming. Dependent on what you're doing for your business. I actually gifted somebody their website and started, I just branded it and everything. So when I presented it to them, they can see it. And I thought it was pretty dope because GoDaddy, when you buy your domain name, they give you a 1-page website. Well, really, depending on your business, but if you're just starting, that's all you need. And it's all in what you put on there and how you do it. So it's different things in different ways to just go about doing stuff. It's so much. But if I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all have questions, throw them in the comments. I'm looking at the comments right now. But the first thing you ever want to do before paying for a logo, before buying your domain name, before changing all your social media, is make sure that the name that you want for your business is available. And then you secure it. Now with COVID-19 and stuff like that, I know if you want to do a DBA that's through your county, either San Bernardino County or LA County. I don't know as far as if they're open, because you can start the process online, but within 7 days you have to go down there. So that is something you want to call and find out about. And so again, the Her Purpose experience is either going to be for that healing component or your business component. But if you already have been, planning some things out, or you've already been working it for a little bit, you just have to retweak it and revamp, that would be the best service for you. If you just want some quick information, then I got the Discover Her session. But I mean, this is my business. This is what I do. Healing for Her, that's my ministry. That's what I do. So just like anybody else, we would go to, I have set times, I have hours. You can literally go to my website, click on anything, and get the service. Hit me up on the side if a time or something is not available for something that you want to book. Because I am still working from home. But it's a lot to this. And if you notice, I switched up my branding on some, and that's because once you start working it, you're like, this work, that doesn't work, or I'm really not comfortable with this. So I had to revamp some stuff, and I was okay with that. And it really didn't change much because I was able to figure out a way to be creative with it. Yeah. So that's the ministry component, and then the business component. Healing for Her, I'll be on every second and fourth Sunday. A flyer will be posted with that time. Tuesdays, you can catch me on my main Facebook page with Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. In the group, there's things to follow and do in there as well. And again, I want to connect with you guys. Like, you never know. I'm the type of person, if you do a service for me and it's you did well, I don't go to a whole bunch of different people. I've been going to the same lady that do my pedicures since 2006. 2006. I finally find a guy when my daughter was younger. My nails grow really long, and I needed, just put some acrylic on it so I'm not scratching her. I found a guy, went to him for 3 years straight until I stopped wearing the acrylic. I'm the type of person, if you do good business, good work, I'm gonna be a repeat customer. Like, that's the type of client I am. I don't want a whole lot of people. I just want to go to who I go to, and that's just it. If you're doing the business side, I will advise, if you have a coach, your coach should have a coach. If you have a mentor, your mentor should have been mentored. And your coach and or your mentor should still be getting training and learning new things and rediscovering themselves, because guess what? We're all human. Just like they say, it's very important for therapists, psychologists, and social worker, people that help everybody else with their problems. It's very important for them to go sit on somebody's couch themselves. And so it's a lot of things out here. You just want to be aware. You want to make sure that you are thinking it out. So it's not costing you. And whether that's financially or time, which we know we can't get that back. But I just want to check in just to really explain the purpose and intent of that. The Ladies Let's Talk that happened 2 Saturdays ago now, on July 25th. That was awesome. And I've actually been praying about doing it more than once a year, and especially from the response and with the current vibe that we're in, it would be beneficial to have to do, more than once. So I'm praying about that. Pray with me. And if you catch this video on replay, you can still put your questions in the comment, inbox me, text me, whatever you need to do. All my information is on social media. And again, I want to be a help. And at the same time, when you're doing business, like, you are your business. You're your business. Like, you yourself, you're your brand. So how you present yourself, how, even if you're out and about and you capture, a business opportunity, you are your brand. So remember that. And just like you would want people to support you and all of that, understand that it works the other way. How you sow is how you're going to reap. And that works for especially entrepreneurs. Everybody is not made to be an entrepreneur. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding. It is. It's very rewarding. And so I'm actually gonna, there's 2 things I'm gonna just go ahead and give out for content. I haven't given out free content in a while. So I'm gonna go ahead within 24 hours. I'm gonna post 2 things in the group, Women Inspired. You can download it from there and utilize it for your benefit, and even pass it on to the next person. But I hope I answered questions, as well as made things a little bit more, explain things and made it a little bit more simple. And so we are in the month of August, and I just want us to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Do not stop. Do not get stuck. But if you are on a hamster wheel and you realize that your July, your June, your May, your April, all of those months was the same, and you have not made any progress with your personal life or in business or just whatever you got going on, don't always look outside of you. Look within to find out what you can do, or what you can do better, what you can start, what you can stop, and just how you can get yourself moving forward. Again, anytime you see my face, you just know it's a judgment-free zone, and we just gonna be talking about real stuff. I'm gonna share and give what I can, and I want to support. And so this is your girl Shy, and meet me back here. Oh, next Sunday, 2nd and 4th Sunday. Meet me back here on Healing for Her. Check me out on my main Facebook page, Shy Mo Writes, and dip in a group sometime, Women Inspired. I hope you guys enjoy your night. And then also always talk about Sunday is the day that you plan for your week so that you're able to execute and do what it is that you need to do. So do not forget to plan and prepare for yourself, meditate, pray, do what you need to do. But have a plan. And that way, when you wake up in the morning, you're not figuring out what you're going to do, but you are ready to execute what you have already prepared yourself to do. So have a good night.